Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Lumberjacks of Tokyo taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there on the first play of the game. 65 yards.
No wasting any time here before hitting on a big play. And that was something this defense talked about having to guard against. Not giving up big plays in the passing game. But here's one on the opening drive of the contest.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's caught. It's Malone. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lumberjacks are on the board first here in Vegas. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Spencer. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Throwing is Bowden. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Bucks back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A good pickup there, a 22. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Malone, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. You look at this Raiders defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Now a 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
2nd and 10. To throw is Bowden. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Spencer. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now Bowden. And he's got it. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the tight end is certainly in position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And Bowden going to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Throw left side complete. That's Adams. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams. His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Malone. And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 20. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out of the end zone comes Spencer. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. This to Jacobs on the toss right, and he is going to lose yardage here. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Here's 3rd and 10.
60 by 6, 60 by 6, 79 Broncos. 19 right. On the ball.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
18 rattle, 18 rattle.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Spencer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Throw out right, hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. The Raiders at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Cup 19. Mustang 19. 60 average. 60 average.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown to this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brevin Jordan, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw. This one complete to Coleman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Well, he's a diminutive receiver, Charles. Not a ton of size, but still able to bring that in against double coverage.
I think that's a great job by him of understanding angles, because you mentioned his size. He's not going to go over the top of someone or body someone out of the way. He's got to make sure he creates enough space for himself by getting people into the wrong spot on defense, moving them with his body, and then showing his numbers to the quarterback to be open.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
second down. That'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target. Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll keep it on the ground. Malone, that second down play, nets a -4.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Curl.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. And he's got Jordan complete right side. They're all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. One of the tight ends comes in motion. Here's Jacobs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! Michael Mayer, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Escapes the defender. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Ready, quick.
Back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you...
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Raiders get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Down left side on the swing pass. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw again. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They'll try to run for the Devils. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but third and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35. first time this game, multiple defenders in there to drop him. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
This offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
2nd and 9 now. That's caught. It's Malone. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Cowboy 80. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
They'll motion McLaurin left. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin from 6 yards away. And the Lumberjacks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
They will start at the 25 as Spencer elects not to return this. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. Mustang 19.
To throw is Bowden. Hitting Mayer here on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Let's go now.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Throwing is Bowden. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though he threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing deep here for Coleman. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! A big play there. 65 yards. And the Lumberjacks get a bit closer. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Cougar 19.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. 2nd and 11. Throw left side complete. That's Malone. Touchdown! An 11-yard touchdown. And the Lumberjacks are able to cut into that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And Bowden going to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
18, pioneer. Hustle.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jacorian Bennett has it.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Press ball leading.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop?
Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now Bowden. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Las Vegas, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for